Good morning. Good morning, Eric Montgomery. I see you. I see Eric.
So my wife got me this weird new tool for Christmas, and at first I thought it looked kind of crazy. But after
Silent night, holy night. All is calm, all is bright. Round your virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night.
All
All is
is calm.
calm, all is bright.
Julio Iglesias.
Round young
I
virgin
forget her name.
mother and
We'll get
child.
it.
Holy
This is Julio.
infant, so tender and mild. Sleep
Hey,
in
Kimberly.
heavenly peace.
Sleep
Sleep in
in
heavenly
heavenly peace.
Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas for all of you.
Good morning, you elves.
Oh, holy night.
Good morning, elves. Okay. Are the elves? Let me go turn the lights back on. I turned the lights off because it was holy night. Hold on, elves. We're going to reintroduce La Luz para ti. La Luz, por favor, papá. Okay. Una luz, por favor. Okay. So, here we go. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it.
Jay, this came for you.
oh hi honey, what is it?
I called your secretary.
Start over, Pops.
Jay, this came for you.
Oh hi honey, what is it?
I called your secretary and told her to order you some crackers and those cheeses that you like, the tiny little ones.
Thanks. Did you pick up my gargle costume too?
You're making fun of me.
No.
First Manny correcting me, and now you. I have a problem I want to know, Jay.
Honey, look, English is your second language.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
You're not helping by protecting my feelings. I want you to be honest with me.
Okay, well, I may have noticed some tiny little mistakes you might want to take a look at.
Like what?
Just little mispronunciations. Like, for example, last night you said, we live in a dog-eat-dog world.
So?
It's dog-eat-dog world.
That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make
Who wants
sense.
to live in a world where dogs eat each other? Doggy dog world is a beautiful world full of little puppies. What else do I say?
Well, it's not blessings in disguise.
Doggy
It's
dog.
blessings in disguise.
What else?
Carpal tunnel syndrome is not carpool tunnel syndrome.
And what else?
He doesn't want to answer.
It's a voluptuous.
Okay, enough. I know that I have an accent, but people understand me just fine.
What the hell is this?
I told you, Jay. I called your secretary and told her to order you a box of baby cheeses. Oh, so now that is my fault too.
Baby Jesus. Okay. Relationships are difficult. Sometimes we have to learn to communicate. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I ordered Jay. She was so excited to show him the box. Jay, I got those crackers for you. I called your secretary. Oh gosh, darn it. Okay, one more. Here we go. Here we go for the morning. Morning closeout. I told you we're going to do more Little Drummer Boys. Let's have Julio Iglesias take a shot at it. Gosh, that was funny. Oh, gosh, darn it. Ba-rum-pa-bum-bum. We have baby Jesus. That's baby Jesus singing with him. Rum-pa-bum-bum. Bum-bum. Oh. Rum-pa-bum-bum. I'm just gonna play my drum. Rum-pa-bum-bum. I get it, RX. Just go with the flow. We only have a minute and a half of it. I'll play my drum. I have no gifts for you. I'll play my drum. I have no gifts for you. I'll clean your tubs. I'll walk your dog. Rum-pa-bum-bum. Rum-pa-bum-bum. I get it, Nose. We're going through it. We're walking through it.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Good tone. Feliz Navidad. Okay. Respectful, why don't you write to me at my site and I'll answer that question over there. Okay, bro? Or as soon as we can get to a question and answer situation here. Be happy to try to answer that for you. Good morning, drummers. Modern Family Gloria had baby Cheez-Its today. Funny stuff, right? Let's get the music correct now. Let's correct things here. Boop. There we go. Good morning, y'all. We're going to spend a little bit of time up here. Then we're going down to you know where today. So we got to take care of a few things before we head down to you know where. Hey, did any of you, has it occurred to anybody here? Has it occurred to anybody here to ask, hey, Pops, what happened with the still? Remember you were setting up the still in front of us all? And, excuse me, got a little bit of a cough the last couple of days. Am I catching that flu? Heck no, I refuse. Hey, Pops, what happened? Huh? It came out perfect. What are you talking about? Yeah. Let's move on to another subject. Came out perfect. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was perfect. Can we change the subject and move on to something else? Big, fat, impeccable liar. Okay. Kim's like, can we see it? I didn't take a picture of the still as it had blown up in the basement. Yeah, Jackie. I'm probably the first guy in history to do this. And I have to admit it on TV to everybody. I have to admit it. I wanted to not tell anybody. I'm so glad. No, I'm so glad you all asked. It was pure physics, actually, Kimberly. It was pure physics. Was there a mushroom cloud? Jackie Cat asks. I'm learning. The best part of this whole thing is how much I'm learning. I'll show you when we go down there. But if you remember, Pops was going to be like, oh, I was a big shot in it, right? I had my beautiful still set up on a burner plate, an electric burner plate, and it's a good one. I mean, this is not a cheapo McWeepo. This is like $200 and something ceramic plate. We use it in the lab for different things. You know, when you don't want to have a stove down there, but you can heat things up, heats it up super fast. Like, oh man, I've got this thing completely set up. No problem, right? Here we go. I'm gonna get some boil into the pan. I have that much liquid in the bottom of the pan. Okay, so I turn on my burner, and I'm gonna wait about 15 minutes or so. Okay, now this is down in the basement, and I'm upstairs working in my office. And I hear this. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I'm spilling my tea. Hold on. Here we go. I have to give you the sound effects. Okay? Yeah, I can't always, you gotta blow. I hear this, and I'm upstairs. I'm like, at first I don't even recognize it. I'm like, what the heck's going on? I jump up out of my chair, and I'm just about to the stairs, and I hear crash. I'm like, I fully expect to see shrapnel buried in the walls. I expect to see little pieces of metal, broken cages, all of that. What had happened is, picture this. Pretend that this is my cooktop. Say this is the cooktop, right? And my pan way overflowed the size of the cooktop. And I knew it, but I had it perfectly centered. Well, as it was doing that one's full of tea. As it's doing its rock, it was starting to rock because it didn't have a good solid base. And it's starting to heat up, and now this thing, the whole still's going around like, whoa, 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 boom. Fell over. Nothing broke. Big old dent in it. Looks like it's a still now. Okay, it's just like a rocket, Justin. Oh, I didn't think it would do that. I thought, a good little center. I had no idea that the heat, and plus it's tall, right? It's got top weight. It's like, oh my God. Pow! Over it goes. Well, I can't use that heating method anymore. Give me 5 people say, Pops, don't use that heating method anymore. Okay? Pops, don't use that heating method anymore. Can you come up with a different burner? Lars right there with me is in Pops. Maybe that was the wrong burner. Durr? Gosh darn it. Just when Pops tries to act like he's a know-it-all, like he knows everything, he finds out he's kind of ignorant. Okay? So we got another one. We picked up another one, but it's going to take till like Tuesday or Wednesday to get here. We're going with what you guys told me to do in the first place. Propane burner. The old propane burner outside situation. Nice square block. It sits right on top of it. It's not going to rock. I wanted to be the heat plate guy in the basement. No, Pops, your propane burner pops popcorn Sutton outside. Okay, that's what you got to do. So just when I'm flexing, just when I'm thinking I'm the biggest guy in the block, right? Just when I find that out. When you think you know it all, you know nothing at all, Matt. When you think you're like really good at something, you find out you got to get really good at a whole lot more. Okay? Gosh darn it, Pops, is that just one of the grow rooms? Really, Pops? Okay, really? Have you blown up any of your tubs this morning, Pops? How about this one? What's this? So I go and look at stuff like that, and it makes me feel better. Makes me, once I make a big mistake, that's okay, that's all right. I'm heading over I'm going to the grow house, man. It's like therapy, okay? Therapy. I'm not making as many mistakes over there as I'm making over here, okay? But that's really the truth. That's my therapy. Like, if you're going to blow stuff up, you're not allowed to bring the still to the grow house, okay? It's a do-it-yourself dehydrator. Works better than any commercial one I've ever had, and I have 2 commercial ones we use too for overflow. But that sucker right there, boop, can dial it right in. Heat lamps inside there. Heat lamps and a thermostat and a fan, and it's vented out. Like, you know how your bathroom fan, the foul air fan in your bathroom has a vent outside? Same thing here. You want to get the heat out. Get it away. Get it out of here. Okay, we want to give something away. And we're going to read stuff. There was scratching last night on Haig's container. I heard like this scratching noise, right? So I went out there and I just kicked the side of the container. So I yelled, knock it off, and it stopped scratching. So whatever's in there, it listens. So we probably want to open that at some point today before we head downstairs. Okay, I don't know if the scratching stopped voluntarily or they are not making it. I'm not sure. But either way, I'm sure Haig's has it all planned out. He knows what's going on in there. Okay? Haig's, you need to leave at 9:30. Okay, well, we're going to we should go open the let's, you know what? Let me go get the container. I'll be right back. I want Haig's to be here. Okay? I'm a little nervous, though. Haig's, honestly, answer real quick. And I also need 15 more likes up here on the screen before I'm going to do anything here. It's just ridiculous. 66 people here, 33 likes. That means there's 33 lazy thumbs. Hags, put on a helmet. I was going to ask, should I bring my net? Hags, should I bring a net with me? Just real quick. Should I grab the fish net and bring the fish? What do you think, Hags? Net? Am I going to need a net? A helmet I got. All right. Okay, more likes. That's good. Okay, maybe a gun, a cattle prod, and a net. Okay, hold on a minute. I gotta go grab that container. Okay? Whew. This is scary, Hags. Wow. Hold on a minute. One more minute. Hold everything. Whew, this is scary. Wow. Can't believe. Hags. I should have probably had, like you said, a cattle prod with me too. I should have had a cattle prod. Okay, got it. We got it. Okay, we got it, Hags. Captured. Okay, we got it, bro. Whew. Thank goodness. Got it. Oh, that was a close one. Close one. Let me grab the container. Open it. I'm out of breath. That's so wow. Whew. What a close one, Hags. I'm so good I didn't even need the cattle prod. How good is that? Okay. Whew. Wow. Crazy. Wow. I had to catch my breath for a second. I'm gonna catch my breath if you guys don't mind. Hags. Whew. All right. Give me a second. Oh wow. Am I sweating? No, you guys. There's no sweat, right? I got it, didn't I, Hags? Didn't even need a cattle prod. Okay. Whew. Here we go. Okay, it's a case of leather undies. What are you guys saying? Yeah, Tasha, right? Whew. Okay, here we go. Did you guys see this? That is ridiculous. What's in here? It definitely stopped scratching, so that's good. That's good. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is only, oh my goodness. Oh. I want to just put the letters, what is it? Out of control. OOC. Wow. Pops, just a little something to share. Be sure Brock gets one of these. I thought they would be nice for the Mush Fest attendees too. Please distribute to those in need. Sorry we will have to miss this Mush Fest. We have a dog with a bad knee and he needs our attention right now. We're looking forward to seeing you all in April. Much love and Merry Christmas to you, Brock, Ruff, and the T Crew. Hags and Moms. That looks like the package I'm sending out today, Higgs. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look what's in there. Higgs, this is crazy. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. I'm not joking. Wait a minute. His own homegrown B plus. 3.5. Let's get you some candy cane action. Let's get you stickers. This is the cool part, besides the fruit. Mushroom napkins. Mushroom napkins. Wow. This is a giveaway right away. Hey, your boxers are better than mine. Wait a minute. This won't do. What's going on? Wait a minute. 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 You guys don't understand what's happening over here. Do you guys see that? Does anybody have any idea? Look what's happening in here. I feel like a drug dealer. I feel, no way, Pop. This is, no way. This is unbelievable. I'm not even joking, Hanks. Your boxes are beautiful. Guess who has boxes just like it? We're twins. I told you we went to the same gym class, bro. I told you we went to the same gym class. You were in Maryland getting your jocks snapped, and I was in Maryland, and I was in California. Look at that. That's craziness. We're giving one of these boxes away today. We're going to give one box away. Two. Let's give two away till Christmas. I know you want Mush Fest attendees, but they're going to have what do they call a dose counter? We're going to have a dose counter. This is 12 days of Christmas, 6 days before Christmas. What do you guys say? Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys want to see? And I'm not even going to tell. I'm just going to reach in the box and go, okay, we're going to give this one away now. Huh? What do you think? Higgs said some have golden halo in them too. Well, that'll be a random finder-outer. Okay? This is a badass box, Higgs. I'll trade my 2 books in for 2 boxes. How's that? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Higgs and Mom, how sweet are those two? Higgs, tell the truth real quick on one thing. Seriously. How much fun was it putting that together? I know it cost a lot of money. I get that. Everybody here does. How much fun was it? How good did you feel inside? Seriously. Just like there was a little glow. You're going, I don't know who's going to get this one. That's going to be so cool. Right? And the whole time, every single item that you're putting in there, you're thinking of somebody besides yourself. Like, how much spiritual growth is in each one of these boxes? And then we'll just do a case. I told you guys we had a container outside. Okay? Jeez, Higgs. I'm speechless. That's the word I'm going to use right now. Speechless. Look at this box, you guys. For you guys. Higgs and Moms. I'm speechless. Let's give this first one away. I'm actually speechless. Pops doesn't use, Pops, that big talking guy. I'm actually speechless. The more I think about it. Think about what they did, man. Pop's got his books, too. Matt Leonard. Matt Leonard, I'm going to put your name on one of these. Matt Leonard, this one, the very first one, matter of fact. The first one that we just saw it. You're getting that one. Matt Leonard, that's coming to you from Higgs and Moms for your birthday. That's going to Matt. Higgs told me you could use it. Matt Leonard from Higgs and Moms. Okay? You get that out. You get me an address, Matt Leonard. I need your address again. Remember, every time I ask for people's address, I don't save addresses. I do not save addresses. I delete them immediately. So every time you send, I ask for something or you ask for something, we need to exchange an address. And that's also how my whole thing gets started. Once I receive an address, I print a label. The label goes into a shipping pile, and I have to fulfill that label before the end of the day, or I die. And it's very important that I show up here in the mornings, so I fill the labels the night before because I don't want to die. Okay? So if you guys get me your address, then it helps me not die. Okay? Hags, thank you. Thank you very, very much. We'll see you Monday. That's your box. We gave that away to Matt Leonard right now. Okay? We still have a couple more minutes up here, and then we're going to head down to the lab, and we're going to work in the lab. And we may do some overtime down there, but that'll be up to some of the people that feel like hanging around. Okay, Satter, please don't have me die. The best way to have Pops stick around is to send him your address. Okay? That's the best way. When you want something, send me your address, or if you've got something coming, send me your address. And then Pops will stick around because he has to fill out the orders. Okay? Jessica, you gotta go too? Okay. Let's do one more giveaway right now. Let's do one more giveaway. It's going to be okay. We're gonna do a giveaway for one of Pop's boxes. I can't possibly compete with Hags. Matt Leonard's probably won the big box of the year. Okay? Nurse is out too. You guys are all bailing on us this morning, but that's okay. Friday, I'm sure there's plenty of things for you to be doing. First contest of the day. Every house, 99.9% of houses have one of these in them. At least one. More, maybe more, but at least one of these in them. Go. House, part of a house. Part of a house. A toilet. That's a good example. That's not the one I picked. Bathroom, a dog, a refrigerator, a furnace. Jesus Christ is leaving. A sweeper, a fireplace, a bathroom, a chimney, a TV. A front door and a sink and a furnace and a toilet and a heater. Heater's real close to my idea. Extrapolate out the idea of heater. Tygon says handle, fireplace, bathrooms, television, a well pump, a shower, a toilet, a garage, a chimney, a mat. A mat's in everybody's house. A floor, a couch, a door, a doorknob, a stove, a window, a garage, a bathroom. An eave, that's a good answer. A water heater, a TV, a faucet. A carpet, a shower, a toilet paper, a beaver butts in every home. A roof, a pantry, a bathroom, a threshold, a floor, a basement, a roof, a light switch, a door. I'm going to give you a hint. It's usually in a wall or on the floor. In a wall or on the floor. Stove, radiator, close. Air conditioning, furnace, fireplace, thermometer. Richard Bruette. Killing it. Richard out of nowhere. The vent. The air conditioning or the heating vent. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. Richard Bruette. Bringing it home. He's the Smash Monitor. Used to be our Smash Monitor. He had to get a job, so he couldn't be here all the time. Poor guy has to work. Okay? But Smash Monitor Richard Bruette, poet extraordinaire, your box, bro, and we need an address from you. Of course, you're going to get the old, right? Jeff, it's nice to see Richard here. Okay? You're going to get the old Papa-Rooney, Slapper-Rooney, find Pops on website-a-Rooney. Okay? You're also going to get 6 350 milligram pop caps. These are the big ones. These we call them museum doses. You want to take one, head to the museum. If you happen to be near a Van Gogh display, Starry, Starry Night, for example, it'll move. The picture, don't worry about it. The picture's really still there. It's you, okay, and the dose. All right, don't worry, because next time you come back, if you didn't take a dose, you'll notice that the picture stayed the same. So we call these museum doses. All right. You also are going to get, looks like 2.5 gram Thrasher fruit. Okay, thank you. I'm ready for museum trip. Who's getting donuts? Who are we throwing donuts at? And you're gonna get a Bridgie Blunt. Bridgie Blunt, you can find these over on our site. Stop telling everybody how wonderful they are, Matt Leonard. Stop telling everybody, Matt, that they're amazing. Okay, the reverse psychology. So, Bridgie Blunt. And then let's go ahead and get you one of the shirts that Scott Ross sent us. Scotty Rossi. Let's get you a Be Nature shirt. Boop, 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 boop. So that's Richard Bruette's smashing box. I love you, Richard. Very much. I love Richard. Okay? I'm going to read something from the old spiritual diary, because we're not getting out of here without being spiritual for a minute. We're going to be good. We're going to be kind. We're going to learn lessons. And then we're going to go be scientists, mycologist type of scientists. Okay? Richard? What's Matt saying? They seriously are great. I know, Sandy. Wouldn't it be nice to see Richard there? He's a long trip, though. What is Richard? Richard's in New York? I think Richard's in New York, right? We still, we still have to figure out the date on that. Because it was sounding like people were saying the 3rd and the 4th. And of course that works for me, but that's the middle of a week. Is that going to work for everybody? So we'll make a final decision today between Kim and Carlotta, the two hostesses with the mostesses. And then we'll decide what day the fest is going to be and when you should be here. Okay? Let me read. Is it okay with you guys? Thanks, MVP. I'm looking forward. He wrote me this morning. I'm looking forward to him. It'll be really nice to see our uncle there. Do you see how far his mycology game has come since just our last Mush Fest? Kid, you're on fire. You're on fire. John Bloodworth, are you supposed to? Johnny Bloodworth, throw donuts. I didn't see Johnny Brand New John. Get a John a donut. If I was near you, John, you'd be running, like away from me, because I'd be throwing a donut right at you. And I'm a good shot. But then after I hit you, you're like, ha ha, that was great, Pops. And you come sit down and we hang out. Okay? And then you have to go home and clean your lab coat. But it's okay. I want to read this thought-inducing paragraph or two. And then we'll head downstairs. And then we still have another big box to give away. Okay? Johnny's like, no way, Pops. I'm like, you don't get it. I've got a Teflon shield. I've got an anti-chocolate donut shield. They hit the shield like this. I have a shield all the way around me. You can't see it, but when the donut, bam, it hits it, and like the donut's just stuck right there. So now I'm walking around with all these donuts around me, but they're not touching me. Okay? Do you guys know who Goya was? The artist Goya? Was he well received in his lifetime? Or was he one of those artists that painted stuff you weren't supposed to paint, weren't supposed to talk about yet? He's sort of a revolutionary, wasn't he? Some beautiful paintings, especially considering nobody had ever painted like that before. Goya, yep, a socialist. He had an agenda in his painting. How about Herman Melville? Do you guys remember who Herman Melville is? Didn't he write Moby Dick? the great American author, a novel. Do you know about 3 or 4 months ago, true story, about 3 or 4 months ago, I was like, I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna try to read Moby Dick again. I think I read it in high school or young. I do not remember. But lots of times in different things that I read, I come across references to Moby Dick or Melville. And as you know, it's been forever, and how it's the greatest American novel of all time. And it's been a long time. Let me take a look at that. So I pulled it up on my Kindle. 1 second, I want to show you this. So I pulled it up on my Kindle. Well, first of all, before I go any further, let me flex. You're on a reading streak, Pop. 56 weeks in a row. And 81 days straight. And in the last 81 days, Pops, you've finished 39 books. Just on Kindle. That doesn't include the books that I get here. So as I'm reading, I get a lot of information. Boop, it all goes into that old gray matter, right? And I'm like, I want to know more about Moby Dick again. So I open it up on my Kindle. After about 15 pages, I'm slogging through this. I'm like, this is literally one of the worst reads I've had in years. I can't do it. I can't take this. I can't take another second of this. So I know every critic out there, and really smart people, smarter than Pops, I don't know if they read more than me, but they're smarter than me, and they say, it's the greatest thing ever. It probably is. It was really hard for me, man. And can I get the Cliff Notes and just tell me what happened to the whale and Ishmael and all those guys? Somebody just tell me, because I don't want to read that thing again. Okay? It's like, oof, rough read. Herman Melville, greatest American novel of all time, they call it. But they didn't call it that until after he died. He was one of those guys that everybody recognized. He's amazing posthumously after they're gone. That's probably what's going to happen with me. After I'm gone, they'll find out, that guy was amazing. No, I'm kidding. I don't care about posthumous awards. I don't even care about today's awards. I care about everybody getting good medicine. Goya and Melville. That's who this little paragraph is going to be about. Okay? Now, 5 of you are interested. Tell me 10 of you, okay, Pops, we're interested now. And then we'll go downstairs. I keep teasing you. I'm interested now. Tell us about Goya and Melville. How are they related? Outside Ford Field, Teresa. Okay, David's now interested. Okay, and invested. I wonder if it's... Okay, Coleman's like, Pops, just read it. We're listening. Okay? I'm still thinking of the statue outside of Ford Field, though, Truzo. I'm with you. We just got to get a good designer for it. The sun doesn't stop shining because people are blind. Boop. The sun doesn't stop shining because people are blind. It is a hard challenge to stay true to ourselves in the face of indifference. No, Momo, we're going to go to the lab. We're just going to be down there for a long time. People can hang out down there with us or not. Okay? We're going to do our show, and then we're going to go down there, and you can keep hanging. So it's hard to challenge. It is a hard challenge to stay true to ourselves in the face of indifference. Rejection and opposition are painful. Rejection and opposition are painful. But being treated as if you don't exist is quietly devastating. This soft puncture is particularly human. Listen to this. This is beautiful. Listen. Eagles soar, and they glide for hours in canyon air. And the fact that no one knows does not lessen their ability to fly. The fact that you don't know doesn't lessen my ability. Ooh. But for us, there is a constant elusive heroism in being who we are, especially when we are misunderstood, judged, or ignored. Somehow our need for love gives tremendous power to the opinions of others. And so we are required to guard against turning our lives over to the expectations of others. We turn our lives over to the expectations of others. A great example of hearing one's deeper self is the Spanish painter Goya. Writing about Goya, Andre Malraux tells us that after going deaf in 1792, the painter understood that to allow his genius to become apparent to himself, it was necessary that he should dare to give up aiming to please. I'll read that again. Goya said this: to allow his genius to become apparent to himself, it was necessary that he should dare to give up aiming to please. My paintings will no longer be aiming to please the public. I will now paint my inner self. It is both touching and instructive that Goya couldn't fully realize his God-given gifts until he went deaf. And then he was deaf to the demands of those around him. It took a physical infirmity for him to realize, man, I don't need to listen to the accolades of those around me. I need to paint, and that's when he painted his very best. One of the saddest examples of being ignored is the novelist Herman Melville. Having survived many years at sea against his will, he was an impressed seaman, captured and made to work on boats. Melville had authored several best-selling sea adventures. But when he opened his soul and he wrote Moby Dick, two things happened. One of the greatest novels ever written by American was birthed, and the American public laughed at the great white whale and its maker. He was ridiculed and dismissed. This deep and sensitive man was so wounded by this that he painfully withdrew at the age of 32. At the height of his powers, he virtually stopped writing for the next 40 years. Turtle Melville. Tragically, he extinguished his inner voice because those around him couldn't hear it. Extinguished our inner voice just because those around us don't hear it like it's theirs to hear. I carry both Goya and Melville around with me as reminders of how precious and unique each of our gifts is. No one can really know what you're called to or what you're capable of except you. Even if no one sees or understands, you are irreplaceable. That's our Friday takeaway, irreplaceables. So let's head downstairs. I'll bring Yeah, I'll bring the last gift downstairs with us. Let's go on downstairs and get some lab work done here. Okay? Irreplaceables. How about that one with the Eagles? They're flying around up there. It's like it means nothing to them if they know that they're up there flying and how good they're at it. It means nothing. They're soaring. And half the stuff we do is for someone else's approval. You know that? We're always looking for someone else to tell us, oh, you're okay. That's all you're okay. Good. Really? That's us. First thing, let's do this real quick. Let's prep. Let's be Eagles, too. Okay. Let's prep. I was going to show you guys. Remember we got our parafilm? And each one of these represents actually two. And we're going to be working with some plates here, so I need to get some parafilm tape ready. And in about a minute, Brock's going to come down and grab the camera, and he's going to start filming. Okay? And then he'll be able to see your comments and stuff as we work here. But we're going to do this. Watch what I'm going to do this. Just grab I have a little mini cutter. Little baby mini cutter. And I'm just going to go like this. Oh, Pops, how do you get them so perfect size and so neat? Oh, I just used my baby cutter. Hey Siri, play Beethoven.
Ludwig van Beethoven, now playing.
Hey Siri, louder. Okay, so a little prep work made you guys sit through that with me, but we're going to need these for our future endeavors. Okay, you got it, Brocky?
Booyaka.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So, what we're going to do, first thing I want to do today, be a little bit of fun, is we're going to take a couple of pieces of grain out of these colonized jars, well colonized, we like it. We're going to take a couple little pieces out, and we're going to put it on plates and start some plates with grain. We'll probably maybe do 4 of those, I'd say. So if anybody has any questions as I'm going, Brock, you can read them to me.
Mm-hmm. They're all trying to get Siri to play corn.
Siri has a hard time playing over the volume of the fan.
What kind of flow hood is this?
The brand?
Yeah.
Cleatech. Clean Room and Laboratory Solutions. Cleatech. Show them what's going on box too. This is going to be fun. This is interesting. Talked about the UVC lighting before, right? So if I push that little fella right there, if I had to go through the full cycle, I already did it earlier today, but it'll run through a full cycle. That's 6 minutes, 360 seconds. And what's happening is inside, it's UV bathing my surgical equipment. You can also take it out of this and use it as a wand. And it's active for the next 3.5 minutes.
Nice.
So I just have my stuff in there, I push the button while I'm prepping, and when I'm ready, I'll take the tools out of there. It gives me more cleanliness.
Yeah.
Is the music too loud?
A touch.
We're going with Beethoven like that so we don't get copyrighted. Plus it's kind of Dr. Lecter. So these are the pre-poured plates that I'll pick up. I have 2 different brands here that we're working with. And these plates had been in the refrigerator until early today when I first got up. Before I did anything, I got these guys out of the refrigerator so I could get them down to closer to room temperature.
Let's keep it clean, guys. Let's keep it clean. You guys are funny. Clean, clean, clean. Even with our ideas.
That sounds funny coming from you.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, Kim. Amen, Street. Amen. Break any jars? I don't think I've ever broken a jar. Maybe like dropping one or two. But I haven't broken a jar in, I'd say, a year. That's for sure. So what we're doing right now is we're prepping the surgical blade. So we can use that to cut out a little myceliated piece from the Wikiozone. I'm trying to remember who I got that from. I think it was man, who did I get that from? It wasn't Sandman. Sandman got the Oak Ridge in the back there.
This time I'm going to heat the blade and I'm going to touch the agar with the blade to sort of soften up the area that's going to catch the grain. And then we're going to take this, the rest of this, and we're going to put it on
Binger.
plates. And then it's going to go into the freeze dryer. And we're going to get all the moisture out of that. But this was, as we colonized it, it was on a 12 and 12 light cycle. So it was growing psilocybin content in here as it was myceliating.
It's the only way I grow my jars. Other people grow their jars in the dark, and they should, because that's how you do it. I am doing crazy things.
Put it over here like that, so I don't mix up my labeling.
A lot of my jars go bad because I grow them and in the light, I just don't save a lot. They all go bad, just as bad as like a tub. So none of this is recommended, it's just what I do. But look at that oak ridge though, that looks gorgeous. Pops, did you ever get any reports on those spawn packs he sent out?
Not one. Sent them to 5 people.
5 people and
5
no
of my guinea
reports.
pigs.
Alright. Well, my report, from my experience, is sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't, versus spawn and fruit. So, don't get spawn if you're trying to get anything mushroom, alright? Spawn is... it's not anything that I would hand out, like, here you go. Not one, Sling Blade. Anthony said Spawn was great. Anthony Thornton.
Yeah, Anthony mentioned he was going to be sending me something. I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Fruit said not so much. Probably time and circumstance, space and circumstance. There we go. It's probably what that's all about.
Did you notice I didn't make a big deal out of it?
Bubblegum Kello says,
Because otherwise that would mean I've had expectations, right?
sure.
Gotta work on those.
Bubblegum Kelly says he likes to take Spawn, but not before bed.
That's interesting.
He said it gives him nightmares.
Yeah, the spawn worked well for me, so it's interesting how other people responded to him, but I'm sure we'll get, okay, well, that's the feedback. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much.
But then again, Kelly says that's what he wants. Of course, Kelly. Of course. Yeah, he's like, that's what I'm going for. Alright, buddy. You got another jar to right there?
Yeah.
That thing's
Show them
cute.
over here real quick. Show them where this right here didn't fit on the hook. So I was doing this.
Oh yeah, no, it was Wibble Wobble. We had our own little Wibble Wobble going on down here.
Yeah.
We had our NASA Weeble Wobble going on.
And then what was our dam?
We just had some ringy dings on the
Couple of dings.
on here. Right there's a ringy ding.
Yeah.
Superficial, nothing.
Yeah.
But haha,
At least the glass on the cage is broken.
sure.
Okay, next I'm going to start a plate with a plate. And I'm going to use the rest of that same plate to start a jar.
Will my PC do that? It's on an induction plate. We didn't know what it was going to do before we turned it on ourselves. So when you flip a switch on to something that turns on heat, stay there. Watch it. If you've never turned it on before, watch it. And it's safety. So who knows?
Well, I honestly thought I had 10 minutes while it was going to heat up. I didn't.
Well, they were just like, is it gonna weeble wobble? I'm like, I don't know.
The new one won't.
But Sling Blade says, especially a still, you never walk away from that.
Slingy knows a lot. He's been helping me a lot, actually.
Whoever packaged that one did a really good job.
It's not regular parafilm tape, it's different tape.
I'm really glad y'all are sticking around watching Pops do some amazing lab work.
Just give him a
You know?
visual starting point.
Heck yeah.
I'm going to go into this little guy right here. This is a Z plate from Chris. I'm waiting till my blade cools just a touch. And I'm going to come in here. There we go.
Oh, take the top off. Show that in the nice. It's Z-Strain. Yeah, he said that. It's Z-Strain. Tell us more, please. What is it you're cutting? Like, what is it you're looking for to cut, Pops?
Out of these, I was looking for, you don't see rhizomorph, you don't really, this is more, a different, tomatos, this is more a tomatos.
Okay.
So on the tomatos,
Hey,
I'm
Siri.
looking,
Pause.
on the tomatos, I'm looking for concentrations of it, big chunks of white in there. If this was more of a rhizomorph where you saw it ropey, then I'd be going out to where the ropes were at a junction and where I saw like a Y or a fork, I'd cut that area out close to my leading edge. So now, with what's left of this plate, I just started 3 for the demo here. Now I loosen my Petri up, my agar up from the edges of the plate. Then I'm going to come in here.
This is the sexiest part. Don't look away,
Okay.
folks.
I'll just do that.
Don't look. This is the sexy.
And then I'm just going to come over here. And I'm going to drop that guy in there. I'll drop that guy in there.
Man.
In this case, I want to run the full plate because that plate It was nice, but it wasn't super colonized. So I'm gonna get more of this in there. There you go.
Oh, there we go. It's an entire plate in one jar. Do not be afraid, folks.
I take this. And I usually do it like this, and then I come back and I wrap and label everything at one time. These guys.
Yeah, it's going to take about a week, and then after a week, we'll go in and reset ourselves and how the jar's going. So maybe about 3 or 4 days, we'll see some really good growth, depending on if I did a good job on
So
the
you see
grain.
these? Ooh, there's a little more rhizomorph on these. These are actually fully grown and starting to creep up the edge of the plate. But where I want to go is to where it's rhizomorphing. And I want to get some of the trunk out right in there.
Okay.
Okay? I could also turn here. You see it? All that ropiness on the leading edge? That's hungry mycelium looking for more food. So if I took little pieces of that out and I put them on more food, the chances are they're going to do really well. So that's what we're going to do on this next couple. Okay? This is pink buffalo. So you sort of see too the difference between pink buffalo colonizing and Z colonizing. That's another pink buffalo.
We're into our 74th minute, Pops. You got 71 people here still checking everything out.
74. Okay.
71.
How many people?
71.
Outstanding.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. You're all clicking the like button, which I appreciate. I know Pops appreciates it. Hit that subscribe button and we'll pop up on your feed every Monday through Friday. So yeah, Nerd Nature, I got some Oak Ridge from Sandman. I don't even know what the heck the Oak Ridge was, but Sandman said it was Oak Ridge. I was like, alright, it's Oak Ridge. So then I cannot remember, I want to say there's like 2 possible people that gave me the wiki. I can't think of it right now. Penny, was it you, Penny? They gave me the wiki. I don't know who named that, but that was a weird name. Jack Frost is an interesting one. Jedi MF. It's a weird name. So all these names are interesting. Pink Buffaloes. No, it wasn't you, Penny? Alright, you gave me the artwork, but not the art supplies, but not the other art supplies. I got you. Pops is hard at work right now. That's why he's not saying anything, which is good, because then I'm not getting in trouble.
No, I'm sure.
Sandman says that Oak Ridge strain was found 5 miles from where they tested a nuclear bomb in Tennessee. Is that right, Sandman? It is a little bit, it did take a little while for it to really start to pop off on the jar. It's a little. You are right. It is a little bit slower. We have little mushrooms that pop up in our yard every once in a while because we like to dispose of things naturally every once in a while instead of just it all going straight to a trash can. And this past spring, I found a little space near a wall where I dumped a tray or two, and I went out there and I saw that the ungreen mushrooms that were in the tray had all been eaten away or gone. I said, what the heck is going on? So I went out there after I dumped one more tray and I saw it happen one more time, and I looked around and there was this little mice hole. All summer long, I've been getting the mice high on mushrooms all spring long. I've been getting the mice high on mushrooms. No wonder we have so many mice and squirrels around here. So, and actually, I'm kind of, much as I don't like having mice and squirrels running around all the time, rodents are rodents, but the idea that, like, naturally, somehow, all the good stuff that was in that tray still got used up by something instead of tossed out into the garbage, it's kind of a happy little thought in my head. They do clean things up. And they left behind all the bad stuff, and so all the bad stuff just kind of got ground into the ground. And then every once in a while, I'll go out there. Not now, because it's cold, dew, and frost and all that, but every once in a while I would go out there before the gardeners, and I'd see little mushrooms popping up. So we definitely have the environment to grow. We got one more thing to do, Pops?
Yep.
All right. Doing some fruit surgery now. What fruit is this, Pops?
Ghost, but it's sixth generation. So we're going for a seventh generation, which is pretty unheard of for us. It's pretty out there. So
Lucky number 7.
that's why it's so blue. It's not even white anymore. We're trying to come up with the bluest ghosts that we can. We're picking the bluest out of them. Not necessarily the biggest, but we went for some of our bluesies. Now all I have to do
Just that little piece of fruit came out of the innards.
done.
And that's it. That's a little ghoster right there.
Yeah, go 7th.
G7 right there.
G7. So,
All right.
how we doing?
We're at 68.
Some basics, right, you guys?
We got way more likes than we have people, which is so much happy.
Yeah, that means they liked and took off.
Heck yeah. All right. There you
So-
go, Pops.
Hey, hey, hey. What else is going on, you guys? What else you want to look at? That means this was my... Yep, that's what it means, gang. Yep. That's exactly what it means. This was my 7th clone out of an original. I'm reading the comments as we see. We don't do the tubs here, ALR, that's at the grow house. And obviously you can see why, right? For security reasons. We do our research and development over here, and then the big grows are done at a separate location, and there's maybe 5 people on Earth that know where it is. Yeah. That's it. So we keep that completely separate, another location altogether. It's sort of a Batman's lab. Yeah, and actually this is more Batman's lab. We do, and it's funny because I have it all set up. I want to do so much more down here than I do anymore. But by the time I do what I'm doing over there, and most of what you see us do here, we're doing over there too. Sorry, I can turn that off. We're doing it over there too. We're doing, obviously, on a grand scale. This is more like student instructional scale, and gives Brock plenty to do over here too. So, and virtually everything that we do here, we're doing over there, but on, like I said, on a grand scale. So, you've seen my flow hood over there is twice the size of this one, right? And then there's the closets at the place. There's a master walk-in closet, and then the coat closet at the front. Basically, every closet in the house is filled with colonizing jars. Yeah, I would say currently over there, this is no bullshit, a good 300 jars colonizing right now, I would say, at different stages of colonization. Yeah. I'm reading your guys' comments here. So, look, you guys, I'm going to shoot back upstairs, go back up to the office, and we'll do our final giveaway for today. Does that sound good? I hope that this was somewhat instructional, just in terms of watching and stuff like that. It was cool for me, too, because I got a couple of stuff done, right? No bull sub, okay, buddy? That's funny. Yeah. Let's do our final giveaway. Let's go upstairs and do a final giveaway. And I think we need to spend more time down here during the week. Every, a couple of times a week, once a week at least, come down here and do something with you guys. But that one there got a chance to see some plate transfers, starting some jars, a clone in action, etc. Okay? All right. So right after we're done here, I'll come back down here. After we're done here, I'll come back down here and I'll label and parafilm wrap those plates, and all of this stuff here will get moved up to our tent here. We do this will grow here separately. So the group, we as a group are going to be able to track that. Okay? So that'll be, I'm going to put that on one shelf, hopefully get rid of some of that condensation by storing the plates upside down. And then over the course of the next couple of weeks on T, we'll take a look at how these things are doing. Okay, so these stay here at the lab. Rightio? Here we go. Oh, hold on, Pops. Okay, I can't wait to get this box away. I can't believe Hagues' boxes, you guys. Jeez. That is so magnanimous. So wonderful of that couple. I can't even imagine the time that they spent and the giggling and the well, will they like this box? And is this box equal to that box? And And the investment. You know, none of what they did there is like cheap. It's not free. And then he's giving away his own personal fruit, right? Because when the whole time he's growing is, I'm going to be giving this to my tea buddies. Like, now you guys know why I like Hags and Moms. Let's do a final giveaway. Do you guys feel like, anybody feel like having a banana? Let's have a banana together. Hager Bump rules, H-Town. Let's have a banana together. Why don't we figure out what country's producing the most bananas, and we're going to go hang out there for one of our mush fests. Top 10 banana producing countries. Go. Pick one. Pick one. Somebody's in Brazil. That was number 2 on the list. I didn't pick it. Brazil, Thailand, Panama, Angola. Interesting answer. Brazil, Colombia. Africa, Bahamas, Colombia, Chile, Costa Rica, Philippines. So the country I picked starts with the B. B as in boy, but it's not Bahamas. Okay? Philippines, India, Chile, Jamaica, Ecuador, Australia, Brazil. It's not Brazil. Argentina, Angola, China, Mexico, Argentina, India. It starts with the B. This is not an easy one. Jamaica, I picked a hard one. India, that's a good guess. Belize, but that's not it. Guatemala, New Zealand, Canada, United States, Chile, Malaysian. India or Salvador, Peru, United States, USA, Bangladesh, no, that's not the correct B. India, Australia, Poland, Philippines, Ecuador, Burmese, no. Burma, no. Good guessing. Bulgaria, no. Good B's. Cuba and Brazil and Belize and China and Bolivia and Belarus and Bangladesh. Now you guys are bringing in the B's. Mexico and Bora Bora. I told you it's not easy. I even gave you the first letter. Bahamas, Bangladesh, Bermuda, Bolivia, Belize, Burma, Brazil, Burma, Boga, Bali, Bangladesh, Bolivia, Bali, Burma, no. Barbados, no. Burma, no. Bogota, Bolivia, Benin, Dubai, Bulgaria, Brazil, Bali, Bolivia, Barbados. Boy, I got you guys. Now Semster is just become the big time winner. Semster! Burundi. I have no idea where Burundi is. I gotta go look it up. Semster, where's Burundi? India, number 1. Brazil, number 2. Philippines, number 3. Ecuador, number 4. Indonesia, number 5. China, number 6. Colombia, number 7. Burundi, east coast of Africa, number 8. Costa Rica, number 9. And Thailand, number 10. Semster, you're the smarty pants in East Africa today. Is that where it is? Hold on one second. Is it in East Africa? I'm still looking for it. Is it in Africa? Someone said East Coast of Africa, and I just wasn't sure. They said so it must be true. Semster, here's your box, bro. We don't even need to go too far into it. You got yourself 6 350 milligrammers. You got yourself a Bridgie blunt. You got yourself a big, huge Thrasher that's almost 3 grams. And then we got those cute Be Nature t-shirts. Oh, east of Africa, south of Rwanda. Okay, thanks, ALR. I'll look at that later. I hate when I don't know stuff. Semster, I hope you like this package. It's a pretty good one. We got your fruits, and we got your smoking stogies, and we got your museum microdose caps, and we got t-shirts, and the most important thing that's going to be in your box is an opportunity to hang out with Pops. Okay? So you just go hang out with Pops anytime you want now. Semster, get me your address. at thedetroitmushlab.com, and I will mail this to you immediately. You guys, I hope you had a nice day. Gosh darn it. Should I give one more Hague's box away? What do you guys think? Should I give one more Hague's box away since it's Friday? Should we just do that? Should we do another? Should I do a Hague's box? We have a container full of them. There's a whole container filled with them. Huh? What does Brock say?
It's officially the longest show of the
year?
Of T Crew.
It is the longest, isn't it? But so
Yeah, obviously, one more.
what's your verdict?
Yeah, get after it. These t-shirts are amazing.
Brock said to do it.
Come on, man.
But it's not the t-shirt. It's going to be one of Hague's boxes.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it still. Why do I even have to think about it? Why am I not just doing it? Let's celebrate with another contest, Kim. Let's do it. Okay, we'll do another top 10. We'll do another top 10. Top 10. Get ready. I hope you have your anatomy hats on. I hope you have your anatomy hats on. Have you been to your physiology classes lately? Okay? Top 10. Top 10. Longest bones in the human body. I picked one off of the list. Long bone heads. Go. Longest bones. Femur's number 1 on the list. I didn't pick it. Tibia's number 2. I didn't pick it. Get creative, kids. Get creative. So far, everybody has either said femur or tibia. Now I'm down to radius and a spinal cord. You know, radius is on the list. Good guess. A sternum, a radius, a spine, a femur. 7th rib is on the list. Good guess. Spine, humerus, 8th rib, EMT greenie. You guys got to go away. EMT greenie's going to medical school. 8th rib. 8th rib, EMT greenie got it correct. 8th rib, that's the one I picked. And we're going to be sending EMT Greenie to medical school. Femur is number 1. Tibia is number 2. Fibula is number 3. Humerus is number 4. Ulna is number 5. Radius is number 6. 7th rib is number 7. Makes sense. 8th rib is number 8. That too makes sense. The insomniate bone, which is your hip bone, that's number 9. And the sternum or your breastbone, that's number 10. Let me go grab one of those boxes out of the container. Hold on one sec. We'll be giving more of these Hague boxes, Hagues and Mom's boxes. We'll be giving more of those away next week. In the meantime, whoo, God, these are pretty. Hagues, you guys are killing it. Great looking candy cane. I like the color. You're getting an 1/8 of supplements, homemade by the Hagues himself, Golden Halo. 3.5. That's not a small amount to be giving away as a gift. That's not a very small amount. Then he's got stickers. These are Maryland flag stickers. Go Maryland, go. Go Terrapins. Much love, Hagues and Mom. I hope when you receive a box like this that you guys reach out to them personally and tell them thank you. Most of you do without Pops having to tell you. And then you, my friend, are also getting a batch of mushroom napkins. Okay? That's a lot for a giveaway, Nerdy. That's a lot. That's somebody sitting at their house going, man, that's a lot. But I'm going to package this up and I'm going to give it away. There's probably 3 or 4 ounces in that container. Based off of that. Probably a good 3 or 4 ounces in there. So, EMT Greenie. Thank you. Actually, thank you to everybody for being here this week. I've had an amazing week in so many ways. I'm still growing. 81 days ago is when I came to you guys, sat in front of you guys. 81 days ago was when I sat in front of you guys and I said my magic carpet hit the side of the cliff. I need to recover. And that was when we were out for 3 or 4 days. Brock covered it, and I was super sick. 81 days ago. Doesn't time fly? Look where we are now. 81 days ago. Hold on. Hold on. 81 days ago, that room was empty. Don't tell me you can't do it. Don't tell me, oh, the pops, 3 tubs. 81 days ago, that room was completely empty. Resets are a good thing sometimes. Everything in that room was a complete reset, complete restart. Please don't tell me my 3 or 4 tubs. I can't do it, Pops. Oh my God! I got green in one of my tubs. What do I got? Reset. You're 81 days away from that. Have a great weekend, you guys. Oh, it's way stronger, cleaner, better, new systems. You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys Monday. We don't want to go, do we? We're going to hang out. We're at 98 days. We're at 98 minutes here and flying. We're going to go to 100 as I scroll you out. Have a great day, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Brock and I love you guys. And I never thought my life would be this full. I never thought. I mean, I read it. The books all tell me, you be good and you be kind and you see what happens. And then I do it and I'm like, wait a minute, it's no, the books aren't lying. I love it when books don't lie. Go have a great day, a great weekend. Make a difference in lives. Communicate with your significant other openly and honestly, and don't have expectations. Get rid of your expectations. Love them like they are, Goya and Melville. Love them just like they are. They're sensitive, and they have their own perspectives, okay? And you're not always right, by the way, but you're always you, and you'll always be kind, okay? Lexington and Greenie, Green Table, and Mr. Phillips and Satter and Laddie Randy, and MDK, there you are, and Sandy, and MVP. And Lexington, MVP, you know it's going to be a good day because you just said so. Ronaldo Verde is here. Semster, thank you. Desi and Jesus Christ in Australia. And Carlotta, you have a wonderful weekend. Carlotta, MDK, and Desi, and Overjoyed, and West Smoke, and Amolonga. And Harry K., you have a fabulous weekend, Mr. K3. Lad Randy and Gypsy Life. Gypsy, I love that trailer. MVP, Censored, Jesus Christ. Laura, would you please have a divine weekend? Captain Shroomy, bless you. Dang Biabby and Respectful. Sounds good. Send that over. Desi and Slingy and Streety. There's my big guy friend, Streety. ALR and Chicky Jack Cat. And Desi and Gypsy, I really like it. Eric and Chris Bastian and Silly Gal, love the name. Paige and Carlotta. Pops, peace, love, kindness. Take care of each other. Pops out.